to clean up the streets.
Plus an update on the Valley parents arrested near the Basilica in San Juan. We told you about what their children had to say. Now we're hearing from federal officials.
Unseasonably warm weather continues across the valley. We'll tell you if there's any cooler weather anytime soon with your updated forecast. As Channel 5 News at 5 begins right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
First at 5, 6 people now facing charges in McAllen. They're accused of trying to sell or buy sex. Thank you so much for joining us at 5. I'm Javier Guerra.
And I'm Christine Galvan. McAllen police released their mugshots today, but the arrest happened all last week. The investigation is not over yet, and police say more charges may follow. Have you seen this guy? If so, McAllen police want to hear from you. Authorities say Antonio Martinez broke into a woman's property yesterday, assaulted her, and then stole some of her things. The two reportedly knew each other. If you know where to find Martinez, call McAllen police.
CBP confirmed with Channel 5 today their officers arrested 2 people near the Basilica. We first told you about it 2 weeks ago. CBP says their officers were serving a deportation order on the driver who was in the country illegally at the time. The second person who was detained was also in the country illegally. They're now being processed for deportation.
Another hot November day in Deep South Texas. That is the view of the Monday sky here in Weslaco.
I wish there was a cold front on the way. Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith is here to get us ready for the rest of the work week. Tim.
Hey, y'all, a lot of Texas will see a front this week, but for us, it's going to be a side swipe. So a lot of rain to the north here. It stays pretty quiet most of the week and unseasonably warm most of the week as well. This is the look from Sky 5 on South Padre, looking back across the bay right now. Beautiful sunset there coming up in about 40 minutes or so under partly cloudy skies. Boy, the data was just there a minute ago. It was 80 degrees. It'll come back here in just a couple seconds as soon as we take it off, right? Inland, still some clouds. It's humid. Dew points are back in the 70s in many areas. Temperatures in the 80s right now. 82 Harlingen, 83 Brownsville, 85 and 86 when you get into the upper valley. Temperatures the next couple of days are going to be pushing the 90-degree mark, and maybe by the weekend we'll be back to this, but no big cool down expected anytime soon. We'll update that forecast for you coming up in just a few minutes.
Mission Police have a new internship program for college students, and they're accepting applications right now for their crime victims unit. There's only one spot open, and it is unpaid. But this is good experience for students majoring in criminal justice, social work, or psychology.
They're gonna help me interact with victims, giving out forms for a crime victims application. They're gonna be looking into their problems or cases, so they can help me guide them.
The deadline to apply is December 1st. You can find a link to do so on our website and the KRGV News app.
A Mexico-based recycling company is set to build a new facility in Mission. It will be located on Trinity Street, right across the Mission Hike and Bike Trail. The $50 million investment from Grupo Century Recycling is reportedly one of the largest investments in the city's history. The project will bring over 70 jobs to the area and create 240 temporary jobs during construction.
So this isn't your typical recycling plant. This is highly specialized metal recycling for aluminum and other raw materials that then get melted down and used for car parts or in the automotive industry or the aerospace industry, right? And so that's going to feed a lot of the demand that there is for those large industrial projects.
Construction is set to begin in January with a completion date expected by December 2026.
Mercedes ISD and Region 1 are teaming up to train aspiring teachers. They have a program that allows incoming Mercedes ISD teachers to get experience in the classroom while they earn their teaching certificate. The goal is to better prepare new teachers and support campuses with instructional help.
One of the things that they're going to gain is planning and preparation. They're also going to be able to gain firsthand experience on how to run a classroom, as well as how to execute on instructional practices.
The teacher residency program is paid. About 10 people are already enrolled in the one-year program.
Now, First Ward 5 traffic.
Hey, good afternoon, Valley. Happy Monday. So conditions are somewhat active across our traffic map. In fact, we have a little bit more red and yellow compared to what we're used to these last couple days. And most of that's happening on 281 and on Interstate 2 going west and eastbound. So again, traffic is running a little bit slower than average. But let's take a look at those TxDOT cams across the Rio Grande Valley so far. Alamo, Wesco, and Brownsville. There's a steady flow of traffic, but it's been picking up within the last couple of minutes. So just in case, give yourself some extra time before heading out the door. But as far as those drive times, well, they're right around average. So from Wesco to McAllen, it's a 15-minute commute. Harlingen to McAllen, 30, and from Brownsville to McAllen, about 52. So again, these slowdowns are just very minor and could last a couple minutes. But to prevent that, just give yourself that extra time. But if you see anything out there like additional slowdowns or accidents that you want to report, go ahead and give us a call at 956-968-5555.
Up next, a new message from President Trump regarding those Jeffrey Epstein files, what he wants Republicans to do tomorrow.
And the power plant explosion near Galveston. Investigators trying to figure out what happened.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galvan, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
Only Ford gives you the choice of vehicle service at our place or your place.
Hi there. Hi. Thank you so much.
Or your workplace.
Hey, that's me.
Even your happy place. Come to your Ford dealer or choose complimentary Ford pickup and delivery or mobile service, and we'll come to you.
Right now, we'll beat your best price on a set of 4 tires. Plus, get a $100 rebate. Hurry, offer ends November 19th. See your local Ford dealer.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR on this Sierra 1500 model. That's a total value of over $8,000. We are professional grade.
Elevate your home with Mega Furniture in McAllen. Enjoy an incredible 50% off and 0% financing to bring style and comfort into your space. Mega Furniture, 2901 North 10th Street, McAllen.
When it's cancer, Texas Oncology helps put it all behind you with the nation's leading cancer care team and advanced treatment options. Texas Oncology. When we're behind you, cancer doesn't stand a chance.
Healthcare costs are up 75% in the last 10 years. Now millions are losing coverage to pay for tax cuts for the wealthy, and monthly premiums could jump more than $1,000 in South Texas. Congressman Vicente Gonzalez is working to fix this, to extend tax credits so families don't have to choose between going to the doctor and paying for groceries. Congressman Vicente Gonzalez has always had our back when it comes to lowering costs. Call Congressman Vicente Gonzalez. Tell him to keep fighting.
The all-new Mazda CX-30, now for just $199 per month. That's right, $199. Or make no payments for 90 days with over 20 to choose from. We shop the competition so you don't have to when you shop from Bert Ogden Mazda in Edinburgh.
Tomorrow, House lawmakers are scheduled to vote on a bill to force the release of the government's Jeffrey Epstein files. Epstein was a convicted sex offender who socialized with a lot of celebrities and politicians before his death in 2019. President Trump posted a message on social media overnight asking House Republicans to vote in favor of releasing the files. Some of the women who survived Epstein's abuse also released a video calling for those files to be released.
It's time to bring the secrets out of the shadow.
It has been more than 6 years since his death. Since then, we have had 2 presidents, Biden and now Trump. If the House votes in favor of releasing the files, it still has to go to the Senate.
Back here in Texas, investigators are trying to figure out why an old power plant caught fire. It happened near Galveston early Sunday morning, but it wasn't put out completely until this morning. No injuries were reported, but crews are still on site to continue safety assessments. The fire's cause is still under investigation.
Still ahead, an update from the airports now that the FAA's flight reduction order has been canceled. How the local boards look right now.
Plus, helping our elderly population this holiday season, how you can donate items and put a smile on someone's face.
A seasonably warm weather continuing across the valley into the evening as well. 82 by 6 o'clock down to 77 by 8, but most of the valley will stay in the 70s all night long. We'll update your forecast after the break.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments until next year on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
The Bert Ogden Auto Group Black Friday sale is on now at all Bert Ogden and Fiesta dealerships valley-wide. Get Black Friday savings on over 6,000 vehicles available with no payments for 90 days. Think savings, think Bert Ogden first during the huge Bert Ogden Auto Group Black Friday sale.
After a crash, but especially after an 18-wheeler crash, people are getting taken advantage of. We are helping people take their power back. That's the intention behind it. So dial 77 so take your power back. With T, you get a no-fee guarantee, where you will win, or you don't pay a fee. So dial the 7. You heard it from T. Be a hero for all your family. Put your hands up. Fist in the air.
Hey RGV, it's Zach.
And Greg with Honest Abe Roofing,
the Valley's roofing leader.
Anyone can slap on a shingle.
We've completed over 10,000 five-star roofs.
Registered, certified, $3 million policy.
And we still have the best guarantees in the industry.
The holidays are here. The BMW Road Home Sales event on now.
Lease an X3 just $599 a month at BMW of FAR.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christine Ohm, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. If you download the CBP Home app and you safely self-deport, you will receive financial assistance, a free flight, and the chance to come back to America legally. If you don't, you will be caught, fined, detained, and forcefully removed. Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
Throughout the year, we partner with multiple community organizations to do our part and help give back. That's the Subaru Love Promise. Visit us today and see how you too can help at Bert Ogden Subaru, Edinburgh.
First Warn 5 weather is supported by DHR Health.
So we do have a few airport departure delays right now in McAllen and Harlingen, but there's good news for those of you planning to fly out for Thanksgiving. Today, the FAA lifted its flight reduction order at the nation's larger airports, including those in Dallas and Houston. Those are our hub airports, so they were impacting flights in and out of the valley. We saw several cancellations last week. Moving forward, travelers say they are ready for things to get back to normal.
I'm glad that it ended before Thanksgiving. I've got family coming into town. Looks like they'll be able to make it here.
AAA says more than 6 million people will fly over the Thanksgiving holiday, and more than 73 million are planning road trips.
And speaking of the holidays, if you're starting to shop for Christmas, you may be noticing those toy prices are on the higher side. Sophie Flay gives us a look at what's causing that.
The holidays are right around the corner, and for many consumers, the cost of celebrating will be higher this year. One survey showing a basket of 17 popular Thanksgiving items in New York is up from about $135 last year to $158 this year. The report also finding some sharp individual spikes, yam prices jumping a whopping 188%. Other parts of the country are seeing prices on par or slightly lower than last year, as retailers like Target and Kroger lower prices on specific food items. Inflation and tariffs have driven up the cost on some everyday items. The White House now moving to ease some of that pressure. The president cutting back his tariffs on more than 200 goods, from coffee and beef to bananas.
The prices will go down, of course, but
because the tariffs have been taken off.
Right. Well, because the supply of the goods into the U.S. is going to increase.
But these high prices are not limited to the grocery store. The cost of holiday shopping also feeling that pinch this year. Some business owners say steeper tariffs are raising their costs, giving them less room to roll out Black Friday sales. And if you're buying an artificial Christmas tree, expect to pay more this year, up to 15% more. Nearly all fake trees are imported from China, and tariffs are raising prices. The Treasury Secretary says Americans should begin to see relief from the administration's cost of living efforts early next year.
Americans are going to feel it in the first quarter, second quarter, I think 2026.
The tariff rollbacks could slightly lower costs, but some experts say that will ultimately depend on what retailers decide when it comes to prices. Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, beautiful way to start the week with a nice sunset at South Padre. Another 30 minutes or so, it'll reach the horizon. A lot of folks probably lining the bayfront over there to watch that sunset tonight and every night there. It's always pretty nice. That's the current view inland. This is the view. Some high clouds out there right now. Low clouds getting in the mix as well. It's looked today like it ought to rain, but it just hasn't happened for the most part across the area. 85 right now. Southerly winds about 15 miles an hour. Dew points are coming back up into the upper 60s, even low 70s in some places. That means it's getting really humid out there. These are the currents valley-wide, 90 in Rio Grande City to 78 at the beach. Everybody else in the 80s at this hour, and there's the dew points, upper 60s and low 70s. That's pretty humid for November. You put both of those, 60s and 70s, on the muggy meter. We're up here near the top, so it's almost getting to summer-like humidity, especially near the coast. The next few days, we're going to stay up there. A little bit of a dip, perhaps, as we head into the weekend. A very weak front in the neighborhood could bring some slightly drier air briefly, and then it goes right back up humid again. It's a short-lived dry out, if you will. Here's what the next few hours look like. We start at 6 o'clock. We're about 82, and just go down from there. But by 5 a.m., we're still in the 70s. We'll bottom out in the low to mid 70s across most of the valley tonight and early tomorrow, so well above normal for this time of year. And then tomorrow, or look at the winds rather, and the winds are pretty strong right now, but they'll gust to about 25, 26 miles an hour through 10 o'clock and then lay down a little bit overnight, but still a pretty breezy night across the area. Now this is tomorrow. We start at 73 and we go up by lunchtime. We're already 88. We climb into the low 90s during the afternoon, 91 for a high. There's that south-southeast wind. Don't see any rain. The next 3 days are pretty close to record territory. 91, 90, and 89. At least Tuesday and Wednesday are right there in the ballpark. So we'll have to watch and see if we tie, break, or set a few records over the next few days. Rain-wise, here's where we see a little bit of a change. You get into Thursday night, there's going to be a front in the neighborhood. It's going to bring cooler weather to a lot of Texas, bring rain to a lot of Texas, but we're going to be on the southern edge of that footprint, if you will, and the southerly wind will continue. The red southerly arrows indicate warm air going all the way up to where that front is, but notice that front stalls Wednesday. But wait for it, another one on Friday. Look at all this rain in Texas. It's going to get messy this week. Thursday, some big-time showers and storms. This next front gets close Thursday into Friday and probably stalls right about there, but maybe close enough to lower the dew points for a day or two, and then the humid air will build right back in behind that. So it may be a little bit of a break, but not a big break over the weekend. 86 and 85 with isolated showers possible with that front hanging around the neighborhood over the weekend. Then tonight, 73, breezy, partly cloudy skies. No rain tonight, south to southeast winds. Tomorrow, back up to 91, breezy and warm. That wind gusting to 25, maybe a little stronger than that from time to time. So a windy afternoon across the area. Here you go, next 7 days, and we keep temperatures close to 90 until we get to the weekend. That very weak front lowers temperatures just a little bit, more so because of the extra clouds than anything else, but that'll keep it down a little bit, maybe an isolated shower over the weekend. Long-range forecast for Thanksgiving right now suggests it'll still be warm. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.
All right, Tim, thank you so much. A special Christmas tradition in the city of Mission is back for its 5th year. We're talking about the Adopt a Grandparent initiative. The city is now taking donations. The initiative helps provide gifts for elderly residents at 2 local nursing homes. You can donate new items like teddy bears, blankets, socks, and coloring books.
They are sometimes out there by themselves for a while and they may not have their visitors that can come as frequent as they'd wish, so we're able to give them that sort of peace of mind.
Last year, over 1,000 recipients received a gift. The last day to donate is December the 12th. You can drop off items to 3 locations: the Mission Police Department, the Fire Department, and City Hall.
Thanksgiving comes before Christmas. Have you gotten your turkey? If not, there's a chance this week to get a free one courtesy of the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office. Their giveaway is happening Wednesday in Mercedes at the Livestock Showgrounds. They're going to be there starting at 5 p.m. until supplies run out, 1 turkey per vehicle. And a reminder, Friday is the deadline for Hidalgo County Precinct 3's greeting card art contest. Now, this is open to students between kinder and 12th grade. The theme is Christmas around the world. Winners will receive a $100 gift card.
Next on Channel 5 News at 5, supporting maternal health, a shocking report on preterm babies in our country.
Do you have Facebook? We do. Catch the top stories, daily weather updates to know what to wear, plus live interviews as they're happening. All right in the palm of your hand. Follow Channel 5 News on Facebook.
Here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Chevy trucks, made dependable, made for Texas. Like the Chevy Silverado, the Chevy Colorado, the Chevy Silverado HD, and the Chevy Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $7,800 total value. Plus, Texas residents get an additional $3,000 bonus cash.
Billy Kelly here, Fiesta Chevrolet. Folks, it doesn't get any better than this. 26 Equinox, $179 a month. 26 Equinox, $179 a month. $5,000 off any in stock. Fiesta Chevrolet. Dale gas.
Another Democrat politician, this time hoping his opponent gets 2 bullets to the head. Extreme rhetoric has infected the far left, calling the other side fascist and Hitler. America's on the brink. So why is Congressman Henry Cuellar making the problem worse? He voted against funding law enforcement, against funding ICE, even resources for the Secret Service. Tell Congressman Henry Cuellar, stop putting lives at risk. Vote to keep America safe.
Whether you're a soccer mom or a tailgating dad, we've got the perfect vehicle for your family from Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City. Check out our great selection of trucks and SUVs in stock and ready for immediate delivery.
And that's both Chevy and GMC with convenient location, Rio Motors.
During our Red Tag sale, get this 2026 GMC Sierra with up to $13,000 off MSRP or lease for $199 per month.
Come home to Rio Motor Company in Rio Grande City.
Stanton Optical believes eye care should be affordable. Right now, for only $135, you get 2 pairs of progressives, plus all this. All that costs over $200 everywhere else. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
A health reminder now for pregnant women. If you just found out you're expecting, schedule a doctor's appointment. Don't wait or put it off. Believe it or not, a new report shows about 25% of women skip prenatal care during their first trimester. Doctors say early care provides the longest window to understand how to support your health during your pregnancy.
And speaking of women's health, an annual report card by the March of Dimes calls preterm birth rates in the country a crisis. Mandy Gaither spoke to the organization about the current situation in our country.
For the 4th consecutive year, the U.S. has earned a grade of D+ for the number of babies born before 37 weeks of pregnancy in a report card released today by the March of Dimes, a maternal health nonprofit.
We absolutely are in a time of crisis. The United States is among the most dangerous high-income countries in the world for giving birth. And whether we're talking about outcomes for mom and baby, they're not where we want them to be.
The report says nearly 380,000 U.S. babies were born too soon in 2024. That's 1 in every 10 births. And racial disparities are getting worse, with the birth rates for babies born early to Black moms 1.5 times higher than for other babies.
That's particularly troublesome because we know that there aren't biological differences among races. And so there aren't biological reasons why babies should be more likely to be born preterm.
The report says there are also racial gaps for maternal health in the U.S. Mothers who are Black, American Indian, Alaska Native, or Pacific Islander die at 2 to 3 times the rate of white moms, and nearly 40,000 have severe complications every year.
How people are treated and experiences like racism and discrimination, and really should be an urgent call for all of us to think about how we improve the quality of health and health care in this country.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Stay with us. We're back after the break with the Pump Patrol team. Let's see if they can save us a few bucks on our next fill-up.
Hey, you know you're not actually allowed to drink in a beer commercial?
Since when?
You gotta wait till it's done. Oh,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Melissa, and this is my Ford Explorer ST. My family likes to travel. Podemos divertirnos y tener tiempo todos juntos y sentimos seguridad. It's a third-row SUV. It is comfortable. Having Blue Cruise take the wheel really is a game changer for long drives. Yo amo mi Ford Explorer ST.
Get $1,500 cash on Explorer or lease for just $499 a month with 0 down. Includes complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
What is the key to my success? It's having a bank that you can rely on. I can rely on my bank. Can you?
At Lone Star National Bank, we do what the little banks can't and the big banks won't. When you need to grow your business, LSNB is there as the #1 lender to small businesses in South Texas.
Just like my small business. My bank is #1. Is yours?
Lone Star National Bank, the Valley's bank.
I was really praying that they would stop, but they slammed right into me full speed. My truck was totaled, so I called the force. If Jeff were here, I would express my heartfelt gratitude.
Now's your chance to tell them yourself. How are you?
Good. Yes, sir. Want more?
Call the force.
Charge ahead, roads are calling.
Hybrid power, snow is falling.
It's electrifying.
What the season can bring. Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on an electrifying new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Back now with a look at gas prices around the valley. Viewer Margie Karst found gas for $2.51 in Edinburgh, on Klausner and Monte Cristo.
It's time to see if our Pump Patrol team can beat it.
Hello everyone, this is photojournalist Carlos Mendoza here at the corner of Jackson Street and International Boulevard here in Bronzeville, where we found the gallon of gas for... That's right, $2.54.
Hello everybody, this is photojournalist Catherine Rodriguez. I am here at Stripes in the corner of Texas and Frontage in Weslaco, where gas is $2.47.
Hey everyone, news photographer Kelvin Tippins here. I'm here on South Conway Avenue and Frontage Road, where gas here at Stripes in Mission is
$2.59. Well, it looks like Catherine in Weslaco has the best price, $2.47.
And if you see a better deal, we want to know about it. Snap a picture and send us an email to news@krgv.com.
Forecast for the next few days. It's just going to be warm, unseasonably so, for the month of November. We do back down a little bit as we get to the weekend and throw that slight chance for a shower in there, beginning really Thursday and lasting through the weekend. An old front kind of stalls nearby, but big rain stays north of us, we think, and the cooler temperatures, for the most part, stay north of us as well. Traffic time.
Well, conditions are a little bit better compared to what we saw earlier in the show. Some of those slowdowns have cleared up. And here's a look at some of our live TxDOT cams across the Rio Grande Valley. Still a steady flow of traffic overall and no accidents to report. And those drive times are right around average as of right now.
And before we go, I'm a little bit late on this, but yesterday I got on YouTube and I watched the Raymondville High School Band's performance, and y'all made me cry, Raymondville. That was so good.
I need to check it out.
It was so good.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that.
Congrats, Raymondville.
And that's going to do it for us at 5.
Don't forget, more local headlines are coming up in just 30 minutes.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitors Bureau. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Chevrolet McAllen.
When cravings hit, we hit back with the new jalapeno bites at Stars. Delicious fried jalapeno slices. Crispy, hot, bold, and perfect for dipping. Wrecked by cravings? Try the new jalapeno bites.